Let's actually go right over here. This is kind of funny. Hey, we can't have you wandering around here. It's not safe. Come on, out you go. What do you mean it's not safe? It's not that bad. I mean, sure, you have discarded vending machines and a dilapidated bookshelf and a non-working telescope, but it's not that unsafe. I mean, come on. Just because I'm 10 doesn't mean, oh, I'm just going to go around touching everything. Ooh, sharp object, touch. I've already taken down big criminal syndicates in the first 30 minutes of this game. I think I deserve more than this. You should let me take that chest. I mean, it's not like, oh, something's gonna come out and pop out like a jack-in-the-box. Detro, do we have a visitor? Oh, Net, this person says he's here, come calling from the Pokemon. Oh, God, I didn't even know what that said. Please show him through. Oh, sure thing, I'll let him through. Oh, now you will. Yeah, of course. You just can't stand the fact that I'm so special and get to travel all by myself. Aha! In your face. Look at my hair bounce. You, sir, have nothing on this. I'm such a jerk, aren't I? I'm called Bet. Glad to meet you. Net's over there. What if I wanted to meet you? Huh? It's just like, oh, Net's over there, by the way. And this is Bet. He's my friend and invaluable partner. Pleased to meet you. We heard from Professor Crane. Sounds like you pulled off a daring rescue. Yes, Bit, but now's not the time to be waste chatting. Let's see the data Professor Crane called about. Okay. I've deciphered something similar to this before. It brings back memories. Ha! When he was a kid. Oh, man, this guy's still a technical genius. Can you wait while I do that? Hey, Net, how's this for an idea? Our news team should be out visiting Duking at one of his Pokespots to file a story about wild Pokemon. Since he's got free time, why not have him go visit Duking? We get to visit the Spaniard? Yes! Are you interested in wild Pokemon? Wouldn't hurt to go look, you know. So here we get the introduction of wild Pokemon, although I probably won't do it right away, because I still want to check out a few more areas of Pyrite. By the way, Bit, where's the news team? Oh, I think they said the Rock Pokespot. So in the Rock Pokespot, you can actually get one of 3 Pokemon. You can get a Trapinch, a Gligar, or a Sandshrew. So essentially, a Sandslash, a Flygon, or a Gligar. So, I mean, it's up to you which one you want to get. In my opinion, Gligar's not really that great since, I mean, he gets beastly when he turns into a Gliscor. I've never really liked Sandslash because, I don't know, he's never really worked out for me because he's so gosh darn slow, and his defense may be good, but most times you're going to be hitting him with a special attack anyway, so what does it matter, right? But those are the 3 Pokemon there, so if you want to catch any one of them, they're available there, although Trapinch of the 3 is really hard to catch. Hey, don't you think it's too tough for us to pull anything in this town? Our faces are too well known. Yeah, I hear you, but if we don't hurry, the boss will get impatient and come looking for us himself. Heh, we're okay on that score. I went and snuck a transmitter on the boss. You can tell where he is by checking his radar, so we can always be ready for him when he blows his top. I have to hand it to you, Folly. Way to go! Huh? Charlie, looks like we've got email. God, is it the boss? Let's see, you two come back here right now, it says. Oh gosh darn it all, he sounds like he's fuming. He might dock us dinner again. We better scoot back. So much for the radar. It's no much use if the boss is going to page us by email. Oh man, why do our lives have to be this tragic? You see, this is why you should move on and probably start partnering with a man who docks you dinner? What kind of punishment is that? That's horrible. I would hate it if I missed dinner. Good lord. In the words of SpongeBob, actually this is contradictory to the point, but still, the most important meal of the day, serving it up breakfast way. Although I kind of subbed the words, still, breakfast is important. Nets is another former resident of the Under. They went and buried the Under to prevent people from getting to the abandoned town site. It's sad to see my hometown go like that. That actually is kind of sucks. Because we wiped out the bad people there. I mean, it's not that bad anymore. They should have still kept it, because the people who grew up there are kind of sad now. That's why we can't visit in this game, by the way, if you were wondering. Now, if you stand this guy way, he's like, my name's Rocket! I'm warming up right now! Could I get you to clear the way? Such a jerk about it, too. He's like, get out of the way. Oh, I'm behind you! How am I getting in your way? What, are you gonna accidentally trip and then fall backwards and then I'm in your way then? I don't know, this guy has... clearly wants to have a clear pathway. I mean, my goodness. Rocket. He should compete with that guy in the Fenax City, you know, that I was running around the fountain. Or is it the same guy? I don't think that's the same guy, right? You should compete with that guy and see who would win a race. I think it would be the guy with the cast form because... or actually, no, remember he was losing to his cast form? Never mind, what am I talking about? Hello, people, it's time for Puffy's Fast Break Report. We bring you news while it's breaking. Today, we're visiting Duking, the discoverer of Pokespots, where wild Pokemon appear. Duking is said to be the driving force behind the booming popularity of wild Pokemon in Pyrite. Duking, so is this the Pokespot that you discovered? Hello, Duking here. Yeah, that's absolutely right. For 15 long and torturous years I toiled, snatching sleep only grudgingly, to find this Pokespot. 15 years? Is that true? The one shouldn't let details get in the way of the story, isn't that right, Betty? It's Puffy! Alright, let me explain how one goes about attracting wild Pokemon to a Pokespot. Well, seeing as you're here, wouldn't it be better if I got someone to demonstrate? Oh, you there, yes you kid, you'll be perfect, come over here mate. Oh wow, we get to be up close to the Spaniard himself. Alright my friend, let me show you how to attract wild Pokemon to a Pokespot. So basically what he's gonna say is, he's gonna give us some Poke Snacks, you know, that he has that old lady toil in the... in those horrible conditions making. So you can place upwards to 10 on this place, and... as a hint to you guys, I will be getting a wild Pokemon in this game. One of them is going to join my party. It could be... there are 3 areas to get wild Pokemon, so it could be any of those. Also, it could be a trade with Duking himself, because he's going to actually want some Pokemon. Yeah, one shouldn't let BTHS get in the right with the story, isn't that right, Betty? It's Puffy! By the way, Duking, can you tell us what a spot monitor is? I'm glad you asked me that. So, again, as he's just explaining here, he's going to add that to the PDA so we can check whenever, how many Poke Snacks we have on each spot, and when the Pokemon appear at which spot. So let's say if you place multiple Poke Snacks across 3 of those spots, you can actually check which one is reacting, because the way to tell is the spot monitor is going to be like, spot monitor responding, and then you check your PDA, you go in, and then you see where the wild Pokemon is. Again, this is something that I absolutely love. I mean, seriously, the fact that they actually considered putting wild Pokemon in here, sure it's not a lot, but that's pretty nice. I mean, you get somewhat of the old feel of the classics. That's pretty cool, and you can catch them at any time. They appear numerous amount of times. It's just like the classics. What it also makes sense is why they don't really have many is because, well, think about it. This land is so barren. There's not really a place where Pokemon can gather very often. Like, this is nice, and same with the other Pokespots, but you don't have very large spots in order to live and roam free. Like Willy. It must mean you're seriously interested. That's marvelous. This makes it all worthwhile, my teaching you. So you fine, upstanding lad, lover of wild Pokemon, I have some special information that you'll find to be special. But my friend, I also have a favor to ask. That's a fair deal, right? Yaha, thank you kindly. You see, there are several Pokemon that hardly ever show up at the Pokespot. Trapinch, Surskit, and Wooper. I'm having a rotten time of it, trying to catch those 3. If you were to catch them, I'd gladly trade you some of my Pokemon, mate. I'm counting on you, mate. Got to be on my way now. So those 3 Pokemon he mentioned, you can actually trade for some decent Pokemon. You can get a Shuckle, you can get a Larvitar, which you guys know how good that Pokemon is. I mean, Tyranitar was one of my main driving forces in that, in the end of my Coliseum LP. So, I mean, and he's one of those, what are those called again? How did I forget that term already? He's one of those non-legendary Pokemon that are considered legendary. Yeah, let's just put it that way. And I think the 3rd Pokemon, I actually can't remember what the 3rd Pokemon is. I think he gives you a Elekid? Don't quiz me on that, because I'm really not that sure myself. What do you figure the boss is going to do now? I'm tired of this life, man. I need to put down roots somewhere. Exactly, move. Hey, don't whine too much. You know what the boss always says. He'll get Team Mirror B together one day and we'll own all the Pokemon in the world. Sure, do you really think that we could pull off something like... Oh, well, hey, what's up, guys? You guys have fancy hair like I do? Let's join. Well, boss is... Oh, it's just some kid to sneak up on me like that. Don't be so jumpy. I've got my radar. Yeah, that's true. Are we gonna see Mirror B again? Yes, we are. Listen to this music. He's back in Moon moonwalking action. It's the Mirror Bee himself. I love this. I'm so glad they brought him back. But obviously he's a more downscale villain this time. Whoa, hey, my posse, have you rounded up Pokemon like I wanted? Huh? Stop the music. Huh. Oh, I sense the pleasant scent of Pokemon. Oh, yes, I do. Maybe you're just a little hood, but maybe you're also one trainer with the goods. How about you get with it and join my posse? Be one of us and you'll soon be owning all the Pokemon around the world. Sure. Oh, I hear your mouth say it, but your heart's not in it. I can't abide that. It's a big decision time. You need to think hard before you choose a life of crime. So tell me, will you join my posse? No. I thought you'd say that. You always had this smell to me. You see that you would be our enemy. How do I deal with a threat that is... I'll be showing you my power now. Try not to be blown away by my sense of wow. Let the music play. Here we go, one of the best battle themes. Listen to this. Pow!
This is back to the 80s. Oh my god, this is pretty cool. I don't even know where this era's from. Oh my god, this song is amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I you know what? People don't even listen to what just happened there. I will mute that out. That was embarrassing. Alright, but he is back. And he has the same amount of Ludicolo's Volambres as he did before. And he's hoping to get some more Pokemon just like last time. What I love is the fact that he actually rhymed at the end of each of his sentences. Yeah, I didn't notice that till now. Was he always doing that, or what? Or was I just never noticing? I don't know. I think it's just this game that they decided to do that, because that's pretty cool. He was rhyming just like Gruntilda. Oh my goodness. This makes me even like him more. I should totally join his gang, though. I mean, we all have such beautiful hair. The Trudley and Folly have the spikes with yellow. I have spikes with red. This guy's got a ball, a disco ball right on top of his head. I mean, seriously, we should get along fine. But unfortunately, they want to steal Pokemon. I want to steal Shadow Pokemon. That's a bit different. It's the same goal, but it's a little different. You know, I have more motives and... No, not more motives, but more reasoning behind my motives. Except theirs is just to take over the world, like Pinky and the Brain. I could totally imagine him as a brain. I'm to take over the world. I still can't do that voice, and I'm not going to try anymore. Alright, I think we'll do that. Hopefully, I can get Voltorb down to a little bit more. Voltorb, by the way, is a cool Pokemon. You know me, I love fast and hard-hitting Pokemon, and Voltorb is one of those examples. Evolves into Electrode, becomes one of the fastest Pokemon in the game. More so, I think he was better in the earlier generations. I don't think he's as great now, because he started to get weakened heavily. But, I mean, he still can hold up rather well, but not too well. Like, I think he was better like in the earlier games where he was basically untouchable. But now he's been weakened a bit. There are a lot of Pokemon that are faster than him, so it kind of... I mean, look, my Miss Fox is already faster than Voltorb, and although it's not an Electrode yet, my Miss Fox is still going to be faster than that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I just think that overall Electrode isn't as good as he used to be, but still can be used to an effective degree somewhat. I'm kind of giving you mixed messages here, eh? I'm like, you know, he's not bad, but he's not great either. But you can use him, and maybe you can't. It depends. I guess that's how I am on a lot of Pokemon that's kind of that they used to be good and they're not really, but they can still be usable somewhat, just not as much as they used to. It's kind of hard to put into words. It sounds so confusing that you're just like, what do I do? Well, I'll just tell you to you here. I don't think you should use him in this generation. Earlier on, though, sure, why not? Oh, you make me so angry I'm seeing red. Don't you dare think this is over. Just you wait and see one of these days with my elegant steps, I'll knock you sideways. Let's go, escape. Now, what Mirror Bee functions in this game, you'll get the radar right here, and you're wondering, well, what's the point of actually having this? Well, Mirror Bee is actually a guy that is going to be appearing all the time. It depends if you miss out on the shadow Pokemon. Now, this is, again, another point of this game that I have to give it high points for. If you accidentally kill a shadow Pokemon at any point while trying to capture it, they will run away. They're not going to stay with the same trainer like they did in Coliseum, and you have to go looking for them at the end of the game. They're going to run away, and they're going to go to Mirror B, and he will appear at any Coliseum or any of the Poke spots. So keep your eye out on that. You want to make sure to, you know, if you accidentally kill him, which it happens. I mean, you can't. Later on in the game, it starts to get more and more harder to catch these guys, especially the numbers increase dramatically from 2 being on a team to maybe even 4 being on a team. It really does get quite difficult to catch them later on, so if you do kill them, go and find Mirror B. I've never really had a problem catching everybody, except until the very last bits of the game. That's where I started to have my problem. So Mirror B, I'm gonna be seeing you a lot, my bald-haired friend. I mean, he's not bald, but... wait, something happened. Oh, there's bad trouble. A bunch of shady characters snuck in and took Meg, the receptionist, hostage. No! No! What is Shroomish just standing there? Go and defend for your partner, man. You're not going this way. What do you mean? I am totally entitled. Have you not learned from what I just did at the Pokemon Shadow Lab? Clearly you haven't. But anyways, the other 2 Poke spots, the Cave Poke spot has a Zubat, a Wooper, and an Aron. The Oasis Poke spot has a Surskit, a Fanpea, and a Hoppip. I don't like Hoppip. To put short and simple, I don't like Hoppip. Waste of time. Fanpea is awesome. Donphan is really good. I mean, I like Donphan a lot. Surskit is kind of stupid. I don't really like Masquerain that much. It doesn't really help out all that well. And then the other side, Aggron's nice. The only problem is that typing is just not that great. I honestly really hate that typing. Rock and Steel, it's not a really good typing. Zubat, however, is someone I want to discuss later, actually. There is something I want to tell you guys, but I'll do it in the next one because we are coming to an end here as well. So join us then. This is Mario Central signing off on this tensing moment. See you guys next time.